I would describe Bridgette as strong.
Forward.
No nonsense.
Because Bridgette is a woman in a male-dominated arena, and she has succeeded in moving up the ranks in the position that she currently obtains. And I believe that it takes a strong, not only is she a woman, but she's a black woman in that field. And I think it takes a pretty strong woman to be able to reach the level of success that she has.
Is that if you look at her career, a panoramic view of Bridgette Williams' career, it's always been forward. Whether it was, working in an assistance kind of role with the AFL-CIO, to becoming the AFL-CIO person, to becoming the head of the contractors, the head of Contractors Association, always forward, never backward, always moving ahead. If she were an athlete, she'd be a running back, running forward at all times.
If you know Bridgette Williams, you know Bridgette Williams. And she's not going to take any mess from anybody. When she walks in a room that she means business, and that the task at hand will be something that's going to get accomplished to its greatest extent, and she's going to do it with class and dignity.
Her greatest legacy will be having supported me, but I think that she's done some other amazing things, and one of them, I think, is help spur all of the construction that's gone on over the past few years. I mean, I think people take it for granted that there's always been construction, and there's never going to be a period where there isn't construction. And I'm telling you, I've gone through all of those seasons, and so people don't really always know what's going on with the heavy contractors. But you go over a bridge like the Buck O'Neill Bridge, you drive down the street, you go to a major construction site like a building, a stadium. Heavy contractors are inextricably connected to those projects, and so she's done an amazing job. So progress is connected to contractors and to laborers and people who get up every morning, and their job is to make sure there are jobs in their community.
Not only here in Kansas City, but across this entire country. The first African American in that position, she's blazed the trail for many others to come in that position. Her ability to walk in a room with a room full of white folks, and for them to look at her in a way that she's a counterpart. She's worked her way up from just a secretary all the way to a head position in her field. And not too many people across this entire country can say that. And so I think that her leadership and her ability to get things done is a testament to why she's been able to blaze trails and be in the position that she's currently in. And also her dedication to her family, her community, her church, her mom, her husband, her daughters, her son, and now grandbaby, for that matter, I think also should be stated. Because the one thing about her is that while she certainly is someone who's getting things done on the front line within this entire community, she really cares about her family, and she makes time, and she's committed and dedicated to her entire family. And it's something that I admire the most about her.
I am her pastor, and one thing I admire about Bridgette is that she came to me, even in the level of success that she's attained in corporate America. She came to me and asked where could she be a servant, in what area of the ministry could she serve in, and I think that speaks volumes about her and her character, not only as a leader, but as one who will serve.
Well, I think she is an inspiration because she's a woman in a business that historically has not only just been men, they've been tough men, men who had a reputation for not turning over rooms, knocking down barriers. And then you add to it not only her gender, but African American woman who rose to be the head of the Heavy Contractors Association in the Midwest, and it is absolutely amazing. And I dare say that you go around the country, in any city around the country, you will not find an African-American woman or a woman running the heavy contractors jobs.
Well, you know, I've known Alvin Brooks since I was 9 years old, and he's been a mentor of mine and certainly someone who needs no introduction to this community. And so what he embodies as a real pillar of this community, someone who has worked to build bridges, someone who has worked between faith and party lines. Bridgette embodies all of those things just as much as Mr. Brooks does. And so she is deserving of this year's award, and I'm glad that she has been selected and that we're honoring her. It's important to give people their flowers while they're alive. And for Mr. Brooks to be around and to see these award recipients that are doing the very work that he has been doing for over 92 years in this community, to build up and not tear down. And that's what Bridgette Williams embodies.
Bridgette, I want to encourage you to continue to be great. The sky is the limit for you, especially because I believe you're a woman of faith. But I believe that your best days are still ahead of you, and your blessed days are still ahead of you. So continue to be great.
Bridgette, the only thing we need from you right now, with all of the things you've done correctly, is to make sure that the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl. Now, if you fail, it's going to probably hurt you in your legacy. But really, congratulations. You deserve it.
Well, Bridgette, my one thing to you is simply thank you. Thank you for being a friend, a mentor, and someone who always has believed in young people in this community and leadership. Thank you, and congratulations for this award.